filled on the SPY. 497 calls. We're going to see if we can ride this baby up a little bit. All right, so all right, we're sitting on SPY calls now. Just took that trade. See how we do. So look at that. It's already changing on us. Probably puts are in place, huh? All right, so there it is. That's our target. 497 is our target on the SPY. So we're in that trade right now. We're going to see how it reacts. See if we get a nice little pop here above the previous day pre-market high. That would give us some momentum to the upside. We're above EMA lines right now. All right, so we're watching that SPY here. Man, look at Boeing's flushing. Tesla found some support here, right at this little box that I drew. Just kind of like another zone area right off this wick. There's Upstart starting to roll over. Good. Still in this SPY trade. Oh man, Boeing's tanking. Continuing to watch the SPY here. We are in a call contract for 497. A few cents away, but it feels a little bit of turbulence happening at this level here. So there you go. Now that trade's not going our direction now. It's starting to flush a little bit on the SPY. Still got about 10 more minutes to the next candle. Tesla's got a little bit of a bounce there. That's good. We love Upstart, seeing Upstart roll over. We want this sucker to roll over. SPY's having a little bit of a trouble here picking a direction, so we're going to keep watching it. Tesla right above that lower part of the range here. That's good. See if the dip buyers show up today. Pick up this dip. Even Boeing's got a little bit of a bounce there. All right, stream looks healthy. We're continuing to watch the SPY here. Kind of feels to me like it's gonna go down. That's what it feels like to me, if I'm being honest. It feels a little heavy. Yeah. But it does have this little upward trend here. Let's see if it sticks to it. Actually kind of broke it already, huh? Yeah, it kind of broke that trend already. All right, traders, how you guys feeling out there today? Do not be shy. Feel free to engage, ask questions, call out your play. Let us know where you're joining us from. 6:51 a.m. on the West Coast. Market's only been open for a few minutes. Plenty of time. Got all day. Yeah, the SPY looks really heavy here. Hopefully this line can hold here. What's this? It's a 21 day. No, I like the green line. The green EMA line is usually the best indicator so far for me. I look like Boeing tried to get a little bounce here, but it's continuing to return. SPY's getting a little bit of a bounce here. Nasdaq's up. But this is part a lot of trading I've learned is just staying patient, not having knee-jerk reactions, and sometimes that's very difficult to do, is to try to stay patient, especially if you're in a losing trade. I'm watching Tesla, a little bit of a bounce there. That's good. We may just see SPY go sideways most of today, or today and tomorrow, just waiting for the PPI release on Friday. So we're down on this trade. It's $33. We're down on it right now on the SPY contracts. We wanted to take calls here. A little bit of high risk, especially when you're hitting the pre-market highs. But if we can break through this zone here, I feel that we can get some real momentum to the upside. There it is, little green candle there. There it is, a little bit of a green candle on SPY. Oh man, it's back to red. I continue to watch that. It's looking like it's recovered. I like these wicks here. I like these little wicks. It means the buyers are stepping in. No, lift is still going up. All right, holding strong here at this level. About 6 more minutes into the next candle. We want to be above the green EMA line. There we go. A little recovery on Tesla too. All right, continue to watch the SPY here. Upstart, Tesla, and Boeing. Those are the stocks on our charts currently. We are in position. We have positions in all of these. So they are all we have contracts open on all of these. All right, here we go. Here's that SPY, right? Here's that SPY move we're anticipating. We'll see if we can break through these levels here. The yellow one is my target, and green is the pre-market high. It's a good sign here. 5 more minutes to the next candle on SPY. And maybe another 5 minutes too on Tesla next candle. All right, looking good here on SPY. Holding. SPY is holding. Tesla looks like it wants to make a decision here. right, so we're currently sitting on our SPY 0 DTE 497 strike price call contract. You can see, right? You can see the price action on the candle that it's weak. At least it feels weak to me, right? Like there's just not a lot of either direction. So when you're in options, this is just eats your premium. That's what it does, right? Because time is not your friend, especially on 0 DTE. Yeah, we might just roll sideways for a couple hours before we really pick a direction. I don't know if we have any data coming out today that I know of. I continue to remain patient, traders, still in our SPY contract. All right, continue to watch SPY, Tesla, Upstart, and Boeing. We want to see a little bit of an upward move on SPY. That's what we were looking for. Continue to watch SPY here. Just sitting on these contracts currently. What was the volume at open? 4.3 million. That was pretty good. Yeah, man, it don't feel that great. It just feels like it's a little kind of watching paint dry. But we're going to keep watching it. We're going to keep watching it. We're just going to stay positive. No big deal. All right, got about 1 more minute to these candles. We print next candles here. These are all 30-minute charts with the exception of SPY. SPY's at 15. But all these should get a new candle next. See if we can start getting some momentum here. S&P looks pretty good. Futures look good. Looks like we had a dip and we're climbing. Kind of a little bit of kind of what we're seeing on the charts here. So, if that's any indication that we'll see a little bit of a run to the upside. Futures look that way. Boom! There it is. There's that next candle. On the SPY. We're still down $5 on SPY, but we should be able to make that up here. It looks like it's a strong move to the upside. Oh man, there's our Boeing play. It's bouncing off this gap fill. That's a good sign. And Tesla's starting to roll over a bit, unfortunately. I'm going to extend this gap. I'm going to extend that support until Friday. Just see if we'll need it the rest of the week. Oh man, look, Tesla's kind of doing the same thing that SPY did with their opening candle, right? That kind of a little bit of a spinning top. This has another name. I don't know exactly the name of it. Yeah, we don't like our Boeing though. Our Boeing is we're just gonna keep an eye on Boeing, see if it's gonna retrace back inside this gap fill. All right, traders, continuing to watch our four Upstart, Boeing, Tesla, and SPY. We are sitting in SPY calls. We do have Boeing calls too that are going against us, and also sitting on Tesla calls that are not looking healthy. And Upstart is we have a put on this stock here for March 15th, and we should be in the money here by the end of the day. The way it's looking, it looks really weak, and it had terrible earnings, and it's just going to continue to flush, I feel. I'm starting to watch SPY here, starting to have a real area of it's going to test this area here. Might even catch a downside here, so we get ready to get out of this position. Possibly. So we have a little bit of a downward resistance happening here on the top of the SPY here, so we're gonna keep an eye on this. This may push the SPY down. So when we got that next candle, we opened up here and it got rejected. And then we're gonna see if possibly we get a little bit of a upward channel here on Tesla. We'll see. So these are all the things that I'd be looking at, right? So I'm looking for patterns, I'm looking for trend lines, I'm looking for gaps. You know, I'm looking for candle formations, like patterns in the way the candles form, and trying to anticipate, you know, what's happening in the market as a result of watching those candles move. So as long as we're above this 5-day EMA line, which is this green line here, I'm staying in the contracts. But once it gets below it, that's usually a sign to exit or a change in direction. All right, continuing to watch SPY here. So I'm watching SPY and keeping an eye on Tesla at the same time. Right, so I think Tesla is a pretty major position within the SPY. So, you know, like Apple, kind of the same thing. When you're watching those stocks trade, you can kind of see how it reacts, how the SPY reacts, depending on what direction those stocks are going in, or how are they reacting. So watching our Tesla position here, we are sitting on contracts for Friday expiration 195. We're way outside the money there. But Tesla has the capacity to make pretty strong moves to the upside or downside. So we're just kind of watching that as well. And then we're currently in a SPY contract, 0 DTE for 497. So we're down a couple bucks on that. We're down $23 on that. We picked up a couple contracts on that. And then our Boeing calls are also not working out. So we're watching that sell off a bit. So SPY's looking healthy here. So is Tesla. We're currently in a SPY 0 DTE contracts. We got 2 contracts for 497 strike price. And we're seeing if we had a little bit of a drawdown. We're down as much as $35. So now we're down $9 on it now. But I feel if we can break out of this zone here, we should be able to see catch some upward momentum and break this downward resistance that's happening on the SPY here right now. Even Upstart's trying to catch a little bit of a bid there. So you see the little battle that's happening here with SPY. You know, downward trend, upward push on the 5-day EMA line. We got a decision to make here, so it's got to make a decision here which way it wants to go. I say you go up, SPY. I think that's the best thing you can do. All right, traders. It's 7:06 on the West Coast. I am Shimano Trader. You can follow me on Instagram at Shimano Trader. This is The Spread. We stream live Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Thanks for joining us. Please participate in our polls, subscribe to our show, and engage us. Ask any questions. Be part of the show. And thanks for listening today. All right, so we like the way SPY setting itself up here. We're gonna see if we can break through this resistance here and catch a call. So those contracts are down $9 currently, 7 now. We got them, yeah. So they were like 90, almost $100 each, I think. So we got 2 contracts. So we're gonna see what happens here. Boeing with a pretty major sell-off here. I mean, it did really good overnight. It even gapped up a bit, but it's selling off now. Wah, wah, wah. All right, SPY, come on, baby. We need a charge. We need a little bit of power there. We need some power. All right, here we go. Starting to make a move here. Down $7 on that trade. Oh, that's my Google. My Google in the background, always listening. Always listening. And then I say something and she'll like respond, like if I'm not even talking to her. All right, watching Tesla here. You see these big, nice wicks, kind of what we saw down here on the SPY, right? These big wicks, right? This is previous day high, and it came right down to that level, bounced off that level. That gave us the conviction to take a call here. So we're watching the, at open, major sell-off right down to the previous day high. And that kind of bounced off of there, and that's kind of what's giving us the conviction to take this call. So we're going to watch those. Still down on our SPY calls, $15. See if we can break through the zone. Breaking the zone is going to make all the difference. Just like if it cannot hold at this level, we're probably going down. But I'm encouraged by Tesla, just that it's holding as well. But look at this little drawdown on SPY now. Now we're down $39 on it. Yeah, we've been sitting in this trade for about over 15 minutes now. And there it is. That's starting to show signs of weakness here. But I'm encouraged by Tesla here, so we're gonna keep keeping an eye on Tesla here. This all looks good to me. All right, there's Tesla. We wanted to see that on Tesla now. We're watching Tesla bounce off of this, just this support area here, and we're trying to catch the 5-day EMA line to ride that baby. So we're right up against it right here. All right, good sign on Tesla. We have 2 contracts on Tesla for Friday. We've averaged down on that position with yesterday's sell-off. I'm getting nervous with SPY here. Come on, baby. We need some power. Power up. Power up on the SPY. All right, there's Tesla. Nice action on Tesla. You're seeing these major wicks down here. A lot of buyers stepping up here on Tesla at this level. I'm really encouraged by Tesla's move here. Really encouraged by Tesla's move here, guys. Tesla calls are in play. If we can get above this 5-day EMA line, look at the EMA line. Look how much we've been under it. Under. Right, got above it. Never closed the full body above it. Close under. Gapped up. Got a candle above it now. Suddenly, right Next thing you know, we gapped up again, right? Now, here we are again. So those are, to me, good indications, right? We're going to ride that 5-day EMA line to the upside if we can get above it and stay above it. We want a full body close, full candle closer above it and stay above that 5-day EMA line. If we can watch it here, I'll prove it to you guys, right? Look at here, right? So ever since the SPY, right below the 5-day EMA line, look. Once they got above it, it kind of held above it, and it's been staying above it ever since. So that's why we want that to continue to be the case. Come on, baby. We need some moves here, SPY. We need a move here. Tesla's making the move. Why aren't you making the move? If Tesla's making the move, why aren't you making the move? All the cool kids are doing it, SPY. All right, SPY. We're holding strong. We're holding down our SPY position. We have 2 contracts. We're down 15 bucks on them. It costs us $100 each. We're going to see if we can get this pop. We need this pop. Tesla, nice. Our big loser today is Boeing. Everything else looks really good. Did you guys hear Vizio might be get bought out by, they're in talks with Walmart. I think Walmart's going to take over the Vizio brand. Maybe that was the plan all along. I think the first place I saw Vizio was at a Walmart. All right, there's the SPY going to come up against that resistance. We're going to challenge the resistance. We have to challenge the resistance here. All right, there we go. Here's SPY, baby. Here we go. Going to make another effort to retest the resistance here. Going to take another shot at it. Tesla looks really solid right now. We want a full body closure above the 5-day EMA line. That's what we're looking for. So that's got about 15 more minutes till we get another candle on Tesla. But overall, it looks like the market is holding pretty good on the green side. Just from a quick glimpse there. Man, look at SPY, man. It's really battling it out at this level. Just looking around, Qs are holding. They're up 0.65%. The Russell is up 1.3% as well. Oh man, come on, SPY. That's our next candle, right? Yeah. I'm a little nervous over that one for sure. May have to reduce our risk to one contract there. Of course, as soon as I do that, it'll pop, right? Like as soon as you do that. So we're gonna close one of our contracts on the SPY, just because we want to manage our risk here. So we're gonna close one contract on the SPY just to manage our risk, and just leave one contract to run and see if it does. Right now, though, you can see that it's continuing to follow maybe the downward resistance line here. It feels like it got rejected twice already. So it's been rejected once, it's been rejected twice. We'll see what happens. We're gonna keep holding it, but we've reduced our contract size to 1 just to manage our risk here. We don't want to be caught on the wrong side here should it just flush. So you guys are watching me manage that risk right there. So I had 2 contracts, didn't really make the move that we wanted it to make, and now it hasn't made a decision, right? It's being indecisive right now. We don't know what direction it's going in, even though it's still respecting the 5-day EMA line. I mean, those are all good things, right? I usually talk about what a pilot does, right? Before a pilot gets into the air, he has a checklist. These are the things that I got to make sure are okay, that I don't forget. These are important, right? And one of them to me is stay above the 5-day EMA line, right? One, that's a major indicator. It's either above, if I'm long, I got to be above. If I'm short, I got to be below that 5-day EMA line. And then drawing my little trend lines, right? See how it's reacting to those levels. So even though right now, right, we cut one of our contracts just to manage our risk. So now we're sitting on just a single contract, and like clockwork, right? You start getting this little feeling like, oh man, I should have just stayed on it. And that's completely normal. That's completely normal. So we're down $27 overall on our SPY trade today, but we're down $9.50 on this one contract. So we've reduced our contract size to 1 versus 2 to manage our risk here. So if this thing pops, we'll make up the contract, the loss of the first contract. But I hope you guys got to see there, right? Like usually when I'm scalping or I'm trying to zero DTEs, I don't want to be sitting in contracts very long. I want to see the move happen. I want to take my profits and I want to get out. When you start doing what's happening right now, which is you're just, you're kind of going sideways and you're in a contract, you've got the time decay going against you, which means the closer we get to expiration, which is the end of the day, the money, the faster you're going to lose that money or that premium that you paid for that contract. In our case, it was $100. Look at this, guys. As soon as we close our positions out, here we go. Here's the move. Like clockwork. It's like they're on the phone. Okay, he's closed his position. Make the move. I mean, as traders, we feel like that all the time. We always feel like we're always on the wrong side of the trade. Completely normal, by the way. Do not be dismayed by that. And look at us here, right? So now we're down $1.50, $19 overall on this SPY trade, but we're watching it work, right? We're watching it work. We're staying patient, and it has all the right. It's giving us all the right signs that it's to remain long. All right, so there's the move. Now we're up to 50 on it. On that one contract, would have been $5 right now. All right, so that's good. That's really good though, right? Because it's breaking through that resistance, right? Right, so we should start gathering some steam. We start getting some good move to the upside here. Same thing with Tesla. Look, Tesla's starting to build that momentum, right? Above the 5D AMA. It's got about 10 more minutes to the next candle. It should open above that. There's our SPY, looking good too. Boeing found it maybe a little bit of a support here. We'll see. Nice wick. I like these wicks. These wicks to me usually means there's buyers in the area. All right, here's the SPY. Boom, 497. So we're up 1050 on that contract now. We made up half of our loss already on that move, and there it is. And we should get an upward move. We should get a nice move here on SPY. Remember, we're sitting on 497 calls, and we're at 497.36. We're in the money now. There it is. There's the move. And I like what Boeing is doing here too. I like these wicks. All right, there's the move. Look at that candle. Boom. We're up 1550 overall. Minus 250 overall on our SPY contract. But yeah, we're in the money now. So let's see how it reacts to this 200-day EMA line up here. But we can really catch the momentum. This is such a major sell-off that happened yesterday that a lot of stocks are down and there's a lot of room to the upside. But it could also just be a big, oh, we're done. Everybody bought the dip. We're good now. And then what happens next? All right, our Teslas are looking solid now. So Teslas, we're at 187.50 as our strike price. And we're probably within 50 cents now. Wait a minute. How come my thing's not there? Oh, it's 195. I'm tripping, guys. 195 is our strike price on Tesla. All right, look at this. Look at the SPY. Look at this move on SPY now. As soon as we closed it, never fails. We're gonna keep that open. All right, traders, look at that move we just made on SPY, right? So we reduced our risk, left one contract, and now we remain in that one contract. So now we're up 250 overall, up $20 on this one contract right now, with some with some momentum to the upside. Looking at Boeing too, making a nice little bit of a nice wicks here in the bottom. We'll see how it recovers so nicely. Nice move on the SPY, guys. Great. That's the move we wanted. We were like 2 minutes before that move happened. We reduced our contract size. But it's okay, because at least I can show you guys that it's okay, right, to manage the risk. If you manage risk properly, you should never find yourself in a position where you're over leveraged or you're really emotional in a trade, where you're like, oh, this has to go in my direction, otherwise I'm gonna lose a lot of money. You don't ever want to be in that position. That just takes, it's like this mental toll that it takes on you, trying to manage that risk, and being hopeful that it's gonna come back, and all these emotions and experience that you experience is crazy, man, when you're dealing with trades and money and losses. All right, so nice move on the SPY there. We've recovered everything that we've lost on that, which wasn't a lot. It was like 19 bucks or whatever, 20 bucks, I think it was. All right, so that's looking solid for us on the Tesla and SPY. We're going to continue to watch those. I'm going to just flip to another chart real quick. Just want to see what else is out there. Okay, Vizio selling off. We have a put on that on Vizio just because it had a pretty big pop on the news that Walmart was going to buy them out or buy them, and I'm starting to, retrace a little bit. I don't know if we'll hit our target. It was just a real cheap lotto. All right, SPY looks really good right now. I'm encouraged by Boeing as well. All right, we're just gonna sit here and watch these trades and see how they play out, and do some commentary here on what we're seeing on the charts. But look at the reaction to SPY on the 200-day moving average. So what I like to do in that situation, just to see, is what it did in the past, right? What has it done in the past at that level? So it seems like it's been above it all this time, right? Above the 200-day EMA until it wasn't. So now we're coming back up to retest that 200-day moving average, and it looks like it's doing really well. So now we're up $11 overall on our SPY trade, and that's because we did reduce our position to one contract, and we're riding that up right now. Boeing's looking good. Looks like Boeing's getting ready to make a move, maybe reclaim the 5-day EMA line, which is what we want to see. Upstart, I'm not worried about too much. This is a March 15 expiration for a $25 put strike price on Upstart. We've been in these before the earnings call. We debated whether we should stay in or not, but we did, and we're glad we did. Now we're in the money now with about a month to go. Look at SPY, guys. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, never fails. All right, I'm going to take my profits here. All right, so I'm all out of SPY. SPY was we made $18 on SPY. We lost 29, and then we made it. We reduced our contract, and we made up the loss of that first contract, and we made profits on the first contract. So it wasn't a lot of money, but to me, it's really about the exercise of, especially on zero DTEs. Like, you cannot get married. If you're gonna take a position and take your profits and get out. The market is not our friend. The market is notorious for just switching sides on us at any given moment, and you're usually caught off sides when that happens. So it's completely fine with me that I've taken that trade and I only made 19 bucks on it. Not a problem. It could have been where I lost $200, because remember we were in that, oh my God, is this gonna go against us? And I was $200 into that trade, and I decided to reduce risk. Took just one contract and just rode the contract up. Now I'm completely out of that contract, and that's fine with me. It's fine with me because I didn't lose any money, and that's my number one rule. It's like, don't lose any money. So we'll continue to watch the SPY here. We're out of this position here. Just if anybody else has traded with me before, they see those lines on my chart and they think I'm in a position here, but I'm not anymore. You know what? I'm just going to remove it altogether. There it is. All right, so we're out of this play. We made a couple bucks on it, not a lot, but we just made enough and was able to show some of you guys watching how that trade play out. what was happening in my mind, the psychology behind it, and you may have learned what to do. You've also may have learned what not to do, right? As you watch me place this trade. If you have any questions about it, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you guys might have. All right, we're up $70 for the day, just FYI, if you guys are curious. $70 for the day. All right, SPY is going to continue to power higher, which is fine. We're completely okay with that. I am completely okay with that. Because it's a 0 DTE, right? So I have to keep an eye on it. And now I don't feel like I have this pressure to kind of keep an eye on SPY the way I was. So we'll just let it play, man. We'll see how it goes, you know. So right now it's up. It's in that 200-day moving average. I mean, I'm curious about puts. I really am, you know. I'm curious about puts now, switching sides on it. But those contracts are pretty expensive, guys. I usually don't do $100 contracts. Maybe like $50, $60, $30. But I got a little greedy there and doubled up on my contracts. And look what happened. I made a little bit of money on that play, but still, we could have made so much more. I don't think I have a level up here either for SPY. Oh yeah, there it is. There is a level here. It's like right here. You see this? You see all of this confluence right here? That's what I'm looking at. So I'm going to put it. Yeah, there is a level there, guys. Let me see if I can draw a vertical line on it. Yeah, like right here. Oh, look, there's a bar. There's a zone right here already. All right, let me extend that out to Friday just to see what happens. Okay, so I've extended that level all the way across here, and it's right there. Look, there's that level. It's already showing you signs of resistance. You see that? You see that? Let's look at put contracts. So we're sitting at 497.75. All right, I'm going to look at puts now. It's not going to fill me. Let's see if it fills me up. All right, I'm going to take a 497 put contract. I'm going to just take one, though. I was going to do two, but maybe it's not that good of an idea. Okay, so I've taken 497 put contracts now. And the only reason I'm doing that is because this level here, I anticipate resistance here. So we're going to see what it does on that level, right? So we're just anticipating the move before it even happens. I'm violating my rules. I'm above the 5-day EMA line, right? We have upward momentum. But I'm trying to anticipate the move before it happens, right? I'm risking $60 for that reversal. Let's see what happens. So we're also watching Tesla to see if it starts to get rejected at some point here too. You see the wicks up here, right? Sellers. So we're down 350 on this trade already, just FYI. Right? We're making the play based on the resistance, the anticipated resistance here. Right? And it's also the area where the SPY sold off yesterday, more or less. There's probably buyers up here. Or probably, sellers up here. We'll see, though. One thing about the market is going to tell us if we're right or if we're wrong. So that SPY trade is down $4.50 right now. So here it is. Here's that next candle. We're going to see how it reacts to this level here. Tesla's a little bit of red here as well. We shall see. And you see how the EMA lines start to spread open too. They started to kind of separate. They started to diverge, right? Watching Tesla here, a little bit of a red candle here. Upstart, man, please dump. Put contracts there. All right, so now we're down 650 on this trade here. So this trade is, it's a little bit risky here, right? So we're just trying to see what it does. We already see that there were some sellers up here with this wicking action. We're going to see if we can get above this area. I continue to watch the SPY approach this level here and see what it does. We're just watching right now, staying patient. Just really sitting to see what how the price action reacts up here. Boeing's back to this levels here. There's something happening in these levels here. Upstart, there he goes, about to retest the low of yesterday or after the market close. Gonna stay a little patient here with Tesla. I'm sorry, with SPY. Looks like Tesla's starting to get a little bit more of a green candle here. So we're kind of watching these together to see how they react up here. All right, traders. How you feeling out there? All right, there's the little first little bit of a red candle on SPY. All right, we're up 50 cents on that trade now. Should pay for the contract at least. We're starting to see Boeing kind of resume its downward momentum there. But good candle here on SPY. I like that. So we're up 350 on that trade right now. So maybe it's a little like, forcing it, but I can see maybe a little bit of a downward trend here if this candle cannot get above the next one. So maybe a little bit of wishful thinking there, right? See that? And all that's doing for me, right, is just helping me, help me with my decisions, right? With my decision making. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to find edges within my charts to trade within those zones. But seeing Tesla resume to the upside could just mean that SPY is just building a bull flag here. So I like what I'm seeing on SPY right now. I like this little red candle here. Got about 10 more minutes to the next candle to open. Seeing a little bit of wick action here on Tesla. Look at SPY, man. See? So if you guys were with me, you guys saw when I'm taking this trade, right? We identified this zone here, and we identified as an area of confluence, an area where there is a resistance. And as SPY is approaching that area, Not necessarily to the penny, right? But just that area, that zone. We like the word zone. As you're seeing it enter that zone, you start already seeing some of the resistance that it's experiencing, right? And that's encouraging for us as traders, at least in this example, because we are short on this position right now. And you're also watching Tesla up in this wicking action here, right? You got a bunch of sellers up here. You've seen some of these wicks happen here. So we're seeing if Tesla can recapture the up higher high and higher high here. We're down 150 on SPY currently. Lyft looked like it's topped out. Macy's is dropping. Qs are kind of up $3, 0.81%. Russell's just flat. All right, here we go. Nice move on SPY here. We like what we're seeing on SPY now. All right, nice reversal here on SPY. See if we can make some money on the way down. We're gonna come down to this 5-day EMA line possibly. All right, traders watching the SPY here. We're in put contracts currently, 497 put contracts for SPY. All right, there's the SPY starting to see a flush on the SPY. That's looking good. Oh, man, so's Tesla, though. All right, nice. All right, so now we're retesting the pre-market high. This is what's happening right here in this candle. Oh, it's a 30-minute candle. Let me make it 15. Oh, jeez. All right, there it is. All right, there's our 15-minute candle here. We're gonna retest the pre-market high. So what used to be resistance can potentially now become support right at that 5-day EMA line. All right, starting to see some weakness on the SPY here. We're up 950, 1150 on this contract currently. See, we see a flush. We're gonna break through this previous day pre-market high. There, we're breaking that. We're retesting the 5-day EMA line now. All right, I'm going to take my profits here on SPY. So that's kind of what I do with the SPY. You guys are seeing it, right? Just scalping it up and down, seeing what direction it's going to go in, see if it's going to bounce, set up resistance levels, set up support levels, and then just place trades based on how the price action reacts to those levels. So you've seen me take a couple of trades today, you know, both on the put side on SPY, call side, and just been kind of working it, you know, to the high and to the low of the range there, and just trying to, you know, scalp some money out of it. So overall on the SPY today, we're up $33. We placed a couple of trades. We placed some trades, 2 trades on the SPY. So up $33 on the SPY right now, and we're completely out of that position. Now we're gonna see what it does here. It's probably gonna flush further though. Yeah, you're starting to already see that almost like a full reversal candle, right? It's gonna engulf this other candle. See how this big candle engulfed these little ones, right? But you're also seeing how it fools people, right? How it made you feel like this was the move and we're going higher now. And that didn't happen. Remember, these are 15-minute candles, right? So all this action is happening 15 minutes at a time. So we made some you know, some lunch money on SPY today, $33, scalping it to the upside and to the downside. Now we're probably seeing some downward momentum here. You know, short is probably the way to go today, just based on some of the sentiment out there. It's a good jam. I like this. All right, traders, where you at? It's 7:42 on Wednesday. Have you made any money yet? All right, I like the Tesla. It's regained its wick here. That's a really good sign to us. Good here. This is solid. Upstart, right? We've been watching Upstart all morning, and we've been talking about the H formation. You see how it's starting to roll over completely, right? Had a little bit of a pop, and now we're starting to roll over a bit. Here's SPY testing, kind of breaking through the support level here on a pretty big candle. But this could all get bought up really quick. So just like you feel like, oh, I should just jump on shorts right now, you know, just got to wait to see how the candle plays out. It's got about 2 more minutes for the next candle on SPY, catching some momentum to the downside. I'm going to look at puts on SPY just for the heck of it. 496, maybe even 497s at this point. What's 496 puts look like today? $54. All right, let's do it. We'll grab 2 of those. All right, we got filled. 496 strike price on SPY. 496 put 0 DTE. Not financial advice, not a recommendation. You may lose money. All right, let's see what happens here, guys. See if we'll lose it all. $496 is down here. Wow. All right, well, that's our target for today. We've got $100 on the line. Hope it don't break my heart. All right, that's our target price for today. It'll probably be our last trade on the SPY. All right, traders, where you at? What are you trading? What are you considering trading? You guys have an idea? We can bring up the chart, take a look at it together, and analyze it. Other than that, we're just going to continue to watch the current trades we have in place. There's SPY. It's opened up a candle below the 5-day EMA line, continuing lower. See this here? That's a good sign for us. See, now it's back down the previous resistance. You see this previous resistance lines? Now it's below that line now. So we probably gonna make some money on this trade as well. All right, so far SPY looks good for us. This trade's working out for us. It's and you guys can tell that this trade is reacting or acting the way we wanted to much faster than the previous 2 trades. So we're gonna see if we can catch some momentum to the downside and exit this position and pick up some cash. All right, so we're gonna see now. It's gonna test that green EMA line. Down $9 on that trade so far. Boeing's continuing to show weakness. As much as we want it, you know, it felt like we were going to just fill up, bounce off this gap. We haven't. But what we do like to see is just all these little wicks here. To me, buyers are stepping up. And we're watching SPY here. And we're down $17 on those SPY puts right now. So you see, I came back down, and it's attempting to regain this EMA line. We'll see if it does it. Upstart starting to really catch some. Look at this. Look at the volume on here. 5.7 million. 4.3 million. They're just gonna liquidate that stock. That should be a banger. That should be a good payday for us once we get closer to maturity, or if they just dump it now. I like this jam. Oh, I can SPY now. So SPY put is down $21 now. So they're now $21 down in this trade. We're still up $12 for the day on SPY, but we're gonna see what happens here. Gonna remain patient. Meanwhile, Tesla's holding up. Tesla's holding up nicely. Russell's kind of flat still too. All right, continue to watch the SPY here. I think we're going to see a lot of sideways action throughout today, just because we're watching. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market right now. Oh, here goes Juliana. Happy. She wish you happy Valentine's Day too. Oh, you got a great strip.
Happy Valentine's, traders. Good luck.
Did you get your gift?
Yes.
You like it? Okay. Oh, your hair looks real pretty. Good luck today, baby. Love you. All right, traders, that is Juliana. This is our Juliana segment. She loves to wish you guys good luck as she goes off to school. So happy Valentine's, and have a happy trading day. That was from Juliana. All right, continuing to watch the SPY here. SPY is looking weak, right? So we might be on the right side of this trade here, and we have two contracts going into the next candle here. All right, traders, I gotta run to the little boys' room. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, traders, I'm back. My wife was up. She had to give me my Valentine's gift. So happy Valentine's to you guys. Wow. All right. Good move on the SPY. Excellent move on the SPY. Good stuff, guys. Tesla's holding, though. Yeah, all right. So good trade on SPY. Where are we up on SPY now? So we're up $29 on our trade right now currently. We're approaching our target price. Tesla's holding. Boeing is selling off. That sucks. But excited about the SPY trade here. That's really exciting. All right, 752 on the West Coast. I am Shimano Trader. This is The Spread. We are streaming and trading live 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Please subscribe to our show. Follow us on Instagram at Shimano Trader. And, tap in, check in. You have comments, questions. You want to look at a chart? I want to change the music. I have limitations, though, because there's some stuff that I cannot play in the background, unfortunately. So hope you're having fun. Hope you're staying positive. And hopefully you're making some money. All right, continuing to watch this SPY trade here. See that wicking action that's happening below it? That makes me feel like there's buyers here, right? There's buyers showing up to this area. We may not get to our price target, but we're going to continue to hold here and see what happens. Let me check my levels here. I'm sure. Okay, music's good. Music's good. Music looks good. All right, we're up $21 on that trade. $54 to the day on SPY alone. I like that, though. I like that we're now below the 5-day EMA line, right? We're down. We're below it now. We have some momentum to the downside, unfortunately, and fortunately for us. We may get a bigger dump, guys. Those are some pretty big, like, ugly red candles. All right, so we've traded really well today. I feel we've done some really good trades. We've been on the right side of trades so far. All right, that SPY's up $43 now. Best trade of the day so far. Yeah, we're flushing now. Oh, wow, we're flushing, guys. We're flushing on the SPY. We're up $50 on that trade. 2 contracts. All right, see, we looks like we're going to have more momentum to the downside here, too. I just want this Tesla baby to hold, man. We're $10 away from the strike price on that. That's nothing for Tesla. All right, we're dumping now, guys, for sure. Here it is. Here's the dump. Hey, but those puts are printing. We're gonna close out one. Let the other one ride. All right, so we closed out one of our SPY contracts on the puts. We're gonna ride one down. We're up $85 on SPY today. We got some good momentum to the downside. Big candles to the downside on SPY. See how the rest of the world looks. Vizio starting to fall down. Hood is dropping. Lyft holding tough. Got a long time for that. Russell starting to give it up. Qs are down. No, well, they're giving it up. They're not down for the day. All right, see that bounce on SPY now? We're lucky we reduced our risk by 1 contract. Boeing's our biggest loser today, unfortunately. We really thought this was going to bounce. Tesla's starting to give a little bit of a red shoot there. Continuing to watch the SPY. We're looking a little heavy here. Yeah, we've definitely retraced a bit across all indexes. All right, continuing to dump on the SPY. We're holding tough on that one contract. We've reduced our contract size to 1. But I hate that it's bringing the whole market down. Yeah, including Tesla. Man, the SPY contracts, man, are doing really good right now. Now, this green line here, that is our previous day. Oh, yeah. So, okay, I just want to make sure I know what I'm doing here. I should change the color of this. He's going to throw some of us off. Just make it orange, but light orange, or like a bright orange or anything like that. Okay, so we'll leave that orange line there. That's a previous resistance line. So now here is the previous day's high, right? So this is a previous day high here. Yep. Is that what that is? Yes, that's the previous day high. This is this line right here. We're approaching that. Guys, I'm going to take my profits here on SPY. On that contract. I'm just going to take it here. I'm okay with that. All right, so we made $84 on the SPY today. $84 on the SPY today. Trading it. We've taken probably 3 different trades. Puts, calls, puts. And we've been on the right side of this. So if you've been watching with me here today, you've been seeing how I've been using the 5-day EMA line, how I've been using previous day resistance, previous day support, pre-market highs and lows, as well as previous areas of confluence to identify zones where price action may change or react. And by doing so, I've been able to capture a little bit of profit on the SPY. Now, I don't have a lot of size on these contracts, right? I can go 10 contracts, I can go 15 contracts and do the same exact thing that you've watched me here do today and have a much higher profit, but it's fine. We're happy. We're good enough. We made $84 today on the SPY, and we have other positions open. We're going to continue to watch those positions and see if there's another opportunity within the charts here to jump back into some trades. But look at the SPY now. As soon as we close that position, now it's breaking through our target zone. It's really starting to flush now. All right. So we've made some money today. That's a good thing. That's always a good thing. We're going to see how SPY reacts. Wow, it just flushed right through that zone, man. Wow. So now we're at the previous day high. Previous day high. That's what this is. Previous day high. This little zone here. And we've pierced right through that. And now Tesla's starting to go below the 5-day EMA line here too. You see that? And now it stands to really flush to the downside now, it feels like. Yeah, we're really flushing now, guys. And we prematurely closed all our contracts. So we've built up all this momentum, and then we got out of our contracts pretty early. But it's okay. I'm telling you, I've gone through this so many times. I should have gotten out and didn't. Lost a lot of money. Should have stayed in the trade, but didn't. Lost a lot of money or left a lot of money on the table. So this is completely normal. It is completely part of the journey. This is what we're all going to experience and go through as traders. And you just got to learn how to work through it, manage those emotions, and, work through it, adjust, make the necessary adjustments like any, football team would do during halftime as they're getting their butts whooped out in the field. They got to go back and, figure it out. What am I doing wrong? Why is this happening? And when you're losing money and you're like come back right back to the desk that kicked you in the balls the day before and you're like, give me more, please. That's a good sign too, because that means that despite you having a not so much of a positive experience in the market, you're still coming back. You're fighting through those emotions and you're trying to figure out what's what is it that you need to do in order to be successful in the market. And it takes a while. It really does. Man, SPY totally dumped. We were in puts from the top, and we closed them out early. So you can also see how prematurely closing positions cost you money by leaving money on the table. So our biggest losers today is Tesla and Boeing. We're down about $70 on those. So I'm going to continue to watch the SPY here, right? So big, ugly candles, right? Big old reversal. This is the previous pre-market low, which is 494.50. And that's what our target area is going to be for maybe jumping back into calls. And let's see if Tesla's going to respect this upward trend here, right? It's pretty steep, but you can already see that it's come right to that level there. That might be a nice spot for SPY to catch a bounce as well. It's in no man's land though, right? Like we're in the middle here. This is not a great place to take a trade. Oh, Tesla's going to dump, man. It's going to break this support here. All right, watching the SPY here. It's flushed for 45 minutes. Yeah, we're starting to see a little bit of red across the market. At least starting to lose the gains that we got this morning. See a little support here on the SPY. Why did it come down here to? What's down here? Maybe like a little mini gap here possibly. Not a lot though. I think there's another gentleman named Grizzly Trades. So Grizzly says, you know, if you have to squint, if you have to like stare real hard to see if you can find a level, it's probably not there, right? Like it should be pretty obvious to your eyes where you see certain things, certain levels. I mean, you should be able to pick up on it. Like if you have to make it squint, like you said, force it, it's probably not really there. All right, so we're watching this here. Look at this wick here. But like again, you know, one of the strategies here is also if it's in between the red and the green, right? If it's in between the previous day high, previous pre-market high and pre-market low, like you're really in nowhere. You're really in nowhere land here. You don't know what it's gonna do. Is it gonna find support? Is it gonna continue lower? I mean, it's hard to tell because there's really nothing to kind of compare it to, right? In this zone, there's nothing to compare it to. But overall, good trading today, man. I'm really happy with what we've traded today and how we've traded today. It's been really solid. All right, guys, 8:05 on the West Coast. I am Shimano Trader. This is the Spread live trading show. We stream Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Follow us on Instagram at Shimano Trader. That is my handle there for the show. And subscribe to the show. If you like it, you know, rate us. Comments are welcome. Questions. If you guys want to look at charts together, you have something you want to look at together, we can do that. Not a problem. Currently, we're just sitting on our active trades that are, you know, not till Friday. So we're just going to watch the market here, make some commentary, tell some jokes possibly. And then, you know, just share some of the things that I'm seeing on the charts. And if you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about, please let me know. We got about 45 more minutes or 50 more minutes to the show ends. Thanks for tapping in today. All right, watching Tesla catch a little A little bit of a bounce on this upward trending line that we've had already built out. So what we're looking for here now is how it responds to the 5-day EMA line. Should it retest this 5-day EMA line? What's it gonna do when it gets there? Boeing, you need some love here, man. Boeing really needs to make a move. All right, traders, we are watching the SPY. No position on that currently. We've taken calls and puts. We're about $84 on SPY trades today. Perfect. That's just how I like to trade it, just like you guys saw me do it today. And look at this reversal now, right? So everybody got short, right? Everybody's gotten short off this dump. And we've closed out our positions already. So remember, we've closed out our positions. We took our money. And now look at the candle, how the candle's reacting. Tesla's got, also, this is called what? This is like a hammer. We call this a inverse hammer, or a hammer candle. Usually a sign of a reversal. So let's look at SPY calls now. 496 calls are $93. 497 are $50. So can we make it back up to 497 today? That's the question. Right? That's the question. And you can see also what I'm going through here, right? It's like, why do I need to place another trade? Why is it that we want to continue trading? Market's been open for an hour and a half. We've already placed multiple trades. We're already profitable for the day. So the question is, why do we need to continue placing trades today? Why can't we just say, okay, great, I'm done making my money today. I'm not going to trade anymore. So this is an important thing that you yourself as a trader are going to have to tackle and struggle with and realize. I was never a big gambler, but I got introduced, obviously got peer pressured into gambling because, everywhere I like football. So everywhere you would look, you could have made money on that play, blah, 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 blah. Right. So I, started, opening up like bookie accounts and started making gambles, right. Placing bets. And what ended up happening is that the same exact feeling that you feel right now when you're feeling like you have to place another trade is the same exact feeling that I had when I had to place another bet, right? And it got to the point where I couldn't really enjoy the game unless I actually had money in the game. Like I have money on this game. Otherwise, it was pretty insignificant to me. And, it kept me in front of the TV watching basketball, hockey, soccer, football, baseball, all because I wanted to have, this dopamine hit, right? That I had money on the game. Anyway, I don't gamble much. I'm probably gamble on big games like the Super Bowl or something crazy like that, but I don't gamble much anymore. And it's because of that, right? So a gambler, just think about somebody going to the casino in Vegas, right? The longer you sit at that casino, the longer you're in that casino, the longer you're at that table, you have your money at risk. Same thing with the stock market. The more you're sitting in front of these charts and you have money in the market, the more at risk, right? So you're risking it every day. And sometimes you really don't have to. Sometimes you can come here, make $300 for the week and just don't trade anymore. Come back next week. But that is the journey that you will encounter yourself as a new trader. And this is the journey that you will have to navigate to the best of your ability. Ask for help. If you're having problems with it, reach out to a friend, reach out to me if you want to, a family member, what have you, and let them know what you're struggling with. Because the draw to make easy money, or what appears to be easy money, is a very strong one. And if you like risk, if you like dopamine hits, if you like the rush that you get by putting yourself in risky situations for a possible upside, then it's a dangerous game to play, right? So I always try to say, when it comes to trading, just enjoy the process, enjoy what you're doing, and look at it like it's have a long view, not a short view. And definitely do not get caught up in all the hype of the flashy cars, the big houses, and all that stuff, because that's what they show us. But I think the real work is in doing what we're doing right now, which is learning how to trade, learning how to use your platform, understanding charts, understanding patterns, getting enough confidence where you can feel comfortable placing trades on your own. And that's some of the advice that I can give you today. Hopefully that's of benefit to you, but definitely be careful and only trade what you could afford to lose. Only trade what you can afford to lose. All right, 495 on the SPY. We're considering 496 calls right now, especially off that wick move. But we're going to go with the 497s. We're going to just grab... I'm going to wait, guys. You see, I just finished talking to you guys about trading and over trading and all this stuff, and here I am about to place another trade. So I'm going to hang tight for right now. We're up about $90 for the day. Watching the SPY here. Big wick to the bottom. Huge bunch of buyers just stepped up, and we're going to see what it does. I say that we dump regardless. I say we still dump. I say that only because this is the game that the market likes to play. $496 puts are $93 right now. That is where we're at right now. Let's see if I get filled. All right, I canceled it. I wanted to do a 496 short at this level, but it didn't fill me. It still hasn't filled me. It won't fill me right now. Yeah, I'm tempted to short this thing. All right, I took put contracts here. 495 puts for today. 2 contracts. We're gonna see what it does. 495 puts. Yeah. Let's see if we can make another attempt to get down there. All right, so we've taken 495 puts. It says 4509, but it's really 495 here. 495. All right, let's see how that plays out. All right, 495 put, 2 contracts, probably the last trade of the day. That's what I said last time, right? Or it's just gonna rock it up. One of the two. All right, watching the SPY puts play out here. 495 strike price. Let's see how we do. We're up $5 right now. We got 2 contracts. This is a previous day high here. Previous day high. We're testing that previous day high area right now. It's breaking through. All right, traders up $17 on those 2 contracts. We're up $101 for the day on SPY alone. All right, we got our next candle here. It's lower. Starting to flush a little lower here. We're up $25 on that contract now. All right, now that's going well. All right. Look at the volume on this dump, right? Look at the volume on that. That was $2.5 million to the downside on that sell-off. So that gives you conviction. That gives you confidence that you're on the right side of this trade so far. $31 so far. 35, 119 on SPY. That's banking right now. Keep going lower. 43. All right, we're approaching our target here. It's looking good. Yep, we're up $39 in this trade so far. Here's the dump. 47. Yeah, baby. Let's dump. We need more dumps. All right, we're going to cut a contract here. Let's see if it fills me. All right, I'm going to cancel that. So we're up $33 so far in this trade. Just continue to go lower. Good thing we didn't get filled. Nice, $41 now. $35. Starting to reverse a bit there. It's okay though. We're way off the 5-day EMA line here, so we're staying a little bit of patience. We're gonna stay a little patient here. See how we wanted to cut a contract, right? It didn't fill us, so we're still in the 2 contracts right now. All right, up 35. We're looking to cut a contract here. We want to cut a contract. Yeah, I don't like those wicks. All right, now $17 now. We're going to see how it reacts now. It's broken down the previous day high. Now it's going to retest it. And we'll see what it does here. It's retesting the previous day high. $19 right now. We're as high as 43. Now it's 13. So we're retesting previous day high. Oh, this jam's good. I like this jam. Let's go. All right, $15 now. That's starting to bounce. All right, watching SPY here off this sell-off. Kind of building a little bit of what I would call an immature bear flag, right? So if we stay here and go sideways for a little while, that might build the next leg down. We're down $7. We're up $7 on that contract right now. Those contracts. Yeah, even Boeing made an attempt to regain this 5-day EMA line. It got rejected pretty hard. Up $11 on our trades right now. All right, continuing to watch the SPY here. We're currently in 2 put contracts, 495 strike price, 0 DTE. We're up $11 on that trade currently. Looking like a little bear flag on the SPY. 15-minute chart. Did you guys hear about Mark Zuckerberg? He tried on the Vision Pros with Apple. He gave like a review on it. Still feels the Quest is a superior product. A lot cheaper too. $23 on the SPY puts right now. I want to see if those hold or they're gonna push up. All right, still up $25 on those contracts. See if we get a flush or we're gonna stay here. But definitely a lot of volume to the downside on that previous candle. A lot of volume sell off there. These last 3 candles, 1.8, 1.6, 2.5 on that last one. All right, still holding strong on this put play. Going well for us. Tesla's kind of regained its footing after this, finding this resistance right here. So that's encouraging. You know, we do need the calls here. So, but it is below the 5-day EMA line as well. Up $33 on our SPY contracts. Those are looking good right here. Continue to watch the SPY is what we're doing. We're currently SPY put contracts here to 495, 0 DTE. Yeah, it's probably gonna be our last trade because I wanna jump in some earning calls with Josh later today. All right, we're gonna close one of our contracts here. All right, so we're down to one put contract. We're up 650 on that contract right now. Up $95 on the SPY overall today. We're gonna ride this put down, see if this put continues to play. Wait, it's only 60 bucks, I think, is what it is. Yeah, we're up 1150 on it now. Oh, I didn't know I can do that. All right, going to continue to hold our SPY put contract here. Hopefully till end of day. If we continue to go lower, that should be a nice contract. We're going to hang on to that. Watching our Tesla regain its footing here, which is very encouraging. We have calls for end of week. See how those play out. You're seeing here SPY, you know, if almost like a bear flag forming on the SPY, in my opinion. Yeah, I like these jams. 823 on the West Coast. Market's been open for 2 hours almost now. Hope you guys are placing some good trades, staying profitable. See that bounce on SPY now? So we're only 50 cents on that contract now. But we're gonna just stay with it for right now, unless we see a complete reversal, which, you know, this is an indication of a reversal here. You see this big wick here. We got to try to break this wick or break through it. If not, we're going to reverse. I like the Tesla there. Tesla's testing the 5-day EMA line now. We're down 550 on our put contracts. Good thing we closed one. All right, so SPY is reversing here. You can see that, right? It's kind of engulfing that other. I'm going to see how it reacts at the 5-day EMA line. You could take another short here if you wanted to, right? Off of this bounce here, and see how it reacts at the 5-day EMA line. All right, nice move on Tesla. I like what I'm seeing on Tesla. Tesla's looking a little strong here. A little bit of a gap fill here. If you can see it in here, a little bit of a gap. All right, SPY's a nice reversal on SPY here. All right, I added to my short here. Just want to make sure I have some money here left at the end of the day for some earnings plays. So I've averaged back into SPY here to see if we can get back down to 495 and make some money on that. We're down $15 on those contracts right now. Little high risk play here, so tread carefully if you're joining me on this trade. All right, down $17 on that right now. We're retesting the 5-day EMA line. See how we react here. If we get above it or close above it, and we're out. We also have this downward resistance line here approaching that. See how we react to this level. Q seems to find a bottom there too. Russell's regained some too, up 1.4%. All All right, watching the SPY here retest this upper level here, this 5-day EMA line. Looks like I had a little bit of a hard time there with it. All right, getting a good reaction there from the SPY. We're sitting on put, so we want a rejection here at the 5-day EMA line. It looks like we're getting that. All right, so we took another short on the same contract, but we got it cheaper because we were up here. I'm going to see what happens now. Got about 3 minutes to Euro close, so the Europe market closes at 8:30 our time, I think. I believe that's true. All right, just continuing to watch our positions here. We jump back into the SPY puts. I'm going to see if we can, get rejected at this level and head lower on the SPY. All right, continuing to watch SPY here approach this 5-day EMA line. We see how it reacts to it. We want a rejection. We want a rejection on Valentine's Day. All right, we should get another candle here in about a minute. It most likely will be above the 5-day EMA line on the SPY. So we're considering scaling out of this. We'll see. And then we'll be right at Euro close. About 15 seconds to the next candle here. Let's see how price reaction here. About 15 seconds. This should tell us a lot about this direction. There it is. All right, right open below it. We still got this downward trend happening here. Let's see how this price action acts here. I like Tesla right above it. Not a lot of, there was a lot of volume here in these 3 candles here. Not so much on the push up, so we'll keep an eye on that too. All right, it's 8:30 on the West Coast. Got 30 more minutes before we go off air. Let me know if you guys have any questions, you have any comments, any charts you guys would want to see. Other than that, just sit back and enjoy. There's a little rejection here on SPY. Still down $9 on these contracts. Look like Tesla's going to regain that 5-day EMA line. It's an encouraging sign. Now we're down $15 on our contracts here. All right, Tesla looks really good up here now. We just need some momentum, man. We need some volume here. This volume's been dropping a little bit here on Tesla. All right, nice move on Tesla there. I like seeing that. We're just watching SPY here. We're down 19 bucks on our SPY put contracts here. And we averaged down. We averaged to another one here at these levels. All right, still in our SPY puts. We're gonna hang on to these for a little bit till we really see a clear direction, which direction this thing's gonna head in. I mean, this is a very natural formation of a sell-off, right? So you got this big sell-off, you get the relief rally, or what we call a bounce, right? Or it could also be a dead cat bounce, right? It's like we buy, everybody's like, oh, we're going long now, and it just kind of just continues down further. Tesla's regained some momentum there. I'd like to see this. I don't know if it's going to help out SPY much. But you notice how these two kind of move together a little bit. You can see that if there's if there's positive momentum into Tesla, kind of SPY kind of tends to follow. I think Tesla's like that. Apple's like that as well. $13 down on our trade right now, on our SPY. Still doesn't look strong enough to me. Still see weakness in that candle. Where's Bitcoin? Did Bitcoin keep going? Bitcoin's at 51,694. Jeez. All right, Tesla's continuing to go further here. SPY's continuing to find some resistance at the 5-day EMA. Still down 13 bucks on that play. Looks like still don't know. Still don't know what it's gonna do. But Tesla is definitely regaining some momentum to the upside. It's got a little gap here that it's cleared. That's really good. It's still sitting on these SPY puts. See what they do for us. I should actually put it on here. $4.95s, yeah. No, $4.95. All right, so there you go. We've got 0 DTE puts on SPY for today, $4.95. That's what we're waiting. That's what we want to catch, right? So this is what we're at right now. Oh, I think I already had it on there. Yeah, I already had it on there. Duh, couldn't see it. Okay, so we've opened up some put contracts on SPY. We've made some good money on SPY today. We've made we've had as much as over $100 on SPY, being in and out of SPY. We've been scalping the SPY a bit today, so we're hoping for a rejection at the EMA line here. If not, we got to jump out of this. It'll probably be our last trade for the day. All right, 8:35 on the West Coast. What do you guys I hope you guys are making money today. It's been kind of a little bit slow in the market. We were well positioned last night going into today, so we're doing pretty good today. We're up about $70 today. We're up $75 alone just on the SPY scalping it. So we've been in and out of the SPY calls and puts and calls has been doing well for us. We're currently sitting on 0 DTE puts for $4.95 today, and we're just watching to see this candle action here, see if we need to get out of this or stay with it. We had a nice little flush here, and then we recovered, hoping for a dead cat bounce. All right, currently sitting on contracts, put contracts for the SPY. 495 is our target price. Let's see if we catch that. We've been scalping it all day. We got some calls here, took some puts up here, made some good money on this fall. And then we got out of our puts here, somewhere around here. And then this thing spiked up, and then we bought a put contract around here. And then we averaged into another one. So we're sitting on 2 contracts. We're down $17 on that play right now. Anything can happen. All right, continuing to watch this SPY. Here's our main play right now. Let's see if we can catch this flush down to the 495. It's made a good recovery here. We're hoping for a dead cat bounce. Let's see if we get it. Come on, baby. Let's give it to me. We need some power to the downside. I like the way Tesla's looking here. Tesla, we have 195 calls for end of week. So we're a bit off from there. But we've averaged into those contracts. So we have a good, I guess, a good average price on the contracts. But we're about, $9 or so away. But Tesla can make that up in an afternoon. That stock tends to move pretty good. All right, what's up with our SPYs, guys? We're down $19 on this trade. It's kind of not going anywhere right now, but as long as we're staying under this 5-day EMA line, we're going to stay in these puts. See if we can catch another flush to the downside like we did here a few minutes ago. That was fun. We were in puts here. It's our main play. We're going to keep this chart on here till we go off air in about 20 minutes. I'm going to try to catch this 495 put. Send that positive energy, guys. We need puts, 495 puts, 0 DTE, not financial advice. You will lose money. Just watching it like a hawk. All right, traders. This is The Spread. We are a live trading show. We stream and trade live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific time. We're broadcasting from Ontario, California over the Tradecaster airwaves. Please subscribe to our show, participate in our polls, follow me at Shimano Trader on Instagram. That is my handle if you want to connect with me on there. Sometimes I post stuff that I'm doing here on the show that's kind of behind the scenes. And then subscribe to the show and tap in and then engage us. Yo, what up, Taquito? Oh, man, today's good, man. Been scalping the SPY all day for the most part, sitting on some calls and some long-term puts on Upstart. That's been great. So it's just been a really good. It was a shitty first 2 days. Shitty by meaning that really didn't make a lot of money. Just kind of managing trades down 2% Monday, 3% on Tuesday. So just kind of, staying out of the way of the market as it's indecisive. But today's been good. We're sitting on spike contract puts here that we're most likely going to have to close because it's not going in our direction here. So, but about that's it, man. What about you? Okay, for sure, man. I gotta catch your streams, man. I've been missing your streams. Oh, I bet, man. I bet. I've been hearing Sean and other traders too on the penny stocks. It looks like fun times trading penny stocks. And it's yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, that's why I only keep like a 3 days, man. Like 3 days, I can pretty do it for 3 days for 3 hours a week. And sometimes I just get too busy, and I like to do it in the morning because after 9 o'clock, then I'm free for the rest of my day, do what I want. But I know what you mean. All right, continuing to watch our SPY trade here. We are sitting on 0 DTE 495 puts, not financial advice. You can lose money, and feel pretty confident about this trade. But whatever that means, right? We're just trying to respect our rules here, which is to stay below the 5-day EMA line. We stay below the 5-day EMA line. We're confident that we are trending lower. So far those calls have played out for us, and we're going to continue to stay in these and see if we can pick up a little bit of cash here. So those put contracts are down $13 now. But this is my indicator here. This 5-day EMA line is my indicator. See, exponential moving average 5-day. I have an 8-day, a 5-day, and a 21-day on my chart. All right, here we go. Here's the flush. All right, we're down $7 on that now. Just $7 on those contracts. We got 2 contracts, $4.95. All right, here we go. Nice. All right, we're up $7 on those now. $9 on those now. 21. All right, $27 on those contracts now. We're up $27, up 121 for the day on SPY alone. So the strategy here was to get that dead cat bounce, which we did, right? This zone up here we identified from many weeks ago. And as we were approaching up here, we took puts, and it's been working out for us. So here we're starting to flush now, starting to get some momentum. All right, we're up $45 on those calls. $45 on those put contracts for 0 DTE today. 495 puts. Up $50 now. Let's watch these bounces here. Yeah, I know. It's trying to sucker us in, man. After that sell-off yesterday, everybody thinks that they can just buy the dip and make some money, but they're gonna try to fool us here. I think it's what it's gonna be like until Friday when PPI releases. We have PPI on Friday morning. Yeah, usually just 15 minutes. I know you're a 1 minute chart guy, Tokido. I mean, I've seen you talk to Mamba traders about 1 minute charts. It just moves too fast for me, man. I need at least 15 minutes to trade, to see direction, to see patterns. Well, that's what's worked for me so far, and I do options. So sometimes I got to give it a little bit of time to watch things play out. Yeah, what you said there is key, man, to have multiple time frames open on the same stock, right? So you can have the same stock that you're looking at, but you're looking at multiple time frames. That's helpful. All right, guys, see a little bit of a mini upward trend here, but it's starting to break now. Yeah, we're it's starting to look good for us. You have a little bit of buyers coming in here. But we've broken the previous day high, right? So this was the previous day's high, which is green bar here, is the green zone. So it's broken through that. It came up and tried to retest, and now it's being rejected. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens at this level here. So those $50 are down to 27 now. EMA line here. 5-day EMA line is our rejection line. We're up $27 here. Oh, we're getting a little bit of a pump here. All right, we're going to close these out. All right, so we're all out of the SPY now. We made $104 today overall on the SPY, just scalping the SPY. We took about 4 different trades. We were in puts, we were in calls, and we've just been playing around with it. This little spike here scared me a bit, so I'm going to get completely out of it and just hang on to my gain. So 104 for the day on the SPY overall. Jeez, man, it's going to reverse again. And we're up $92 for the day. Not Sean Trey's money, I know, but it's good enough for me. Not losing money in the stock market is my #1 rule. So walking away with a profit is never a bad day. But we're going to continue to watch the SPY here. Probably won't get any more trades today. We're going to be looking at earning plays for maybe some lotto plays for earnings coming up here. But you can see that this has got a lot of downward momentum here, but it's also building a little bit of a trend line here. At least that's what I see, right? Little bit of an upward thing here, kind of what you saw here on Tesla, right? Like Tesla came down, we thought we were gonna pierce it, and it bounced right off of it. So it may or may not respect this, I don't know, but that just gives you an idea a little bit of how we're trading here, using trend lines to help us make decisions, using our exponential moving average to help us identify trends, and obviously identifying zones, right? So if you guys are, I start streaming at 6 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, and that's kind of when I go over, my whole charts and how this chart came to be right now. So I'll do a real quick, I got a couple of years here, so I'll show you guys what I do in the morning. So green line is pre-market high. Red line here is the pre-market low. So I always set up my pre-market high, my pre-market low, and then I also put the previous day high. So this green line here was yesterday's high, right? And you see the low bar here, the red bar here. That was let's see, that was yesterday's low, right? That was yesterday's low, yesterday's high, right? Pre-market high, pre-market low. And that's how I usually set up my charts in the morning to scalp the SPY, and I trade within those ranges. And then another cool thing that I learned from Raider Trader on Instagram was about setting up the ranges, the anticipated range for the stock for the entire week. So when you chart on Sunday nights, when you go to the option chain tells you what the expected move is of that stock for the week. And I just started doing that this week, and so far it's been pretty amazing to watch. So I'll give you an example here. So I set those let me put it on a higher time frame, right? So I set the range for Boeing on Sunday. I did this on Sunday, and it tells you, plus or minus $7. I think that's what it was. So then I just charted that, from whatever it closed on Friday, I went $7 up, I went $7 down, and I charted it, right? And I charted it. So this is the expected range of Boeing for week ending 2/16. And it's come down here. Look, it came down here and it tested this level and it bounced right off of it. So I did that to a couple of other charts. Did that to Tesla. There's stocks that it doesn't work in because they day traded a lot. Tesla's one of them. But still, I still did it anyway, right? I just still charted it for the week. After on the anticipated move of Tesla. Oh, geez, this has got a big range here. Okay, so there's your Tesla range for the week, right? So it was as high as 202.68 and as low as 184.46 on the range. Now look at it, and it's down here, and it's respecting that range. So that was something very important in me, in years of trading options I never knew. And it took one, 20, I think it was an hour meeting with Raider Trader. He invited a bunch of people for free to come look at him, and he showed me that. And now I have it all over my charts, and I hope that it's gonna be something that helps my trading journey, and how to do that. So if you guys have questions about how I get there, let me know, and I might do a video on it, or I'll probably put it on my Instagram, so to show you guys how to chart weekly ranges per the option chain. That's a very powerful strategy. So far for me, it's revealed things that I was missing in my chart. So hopefully it would help you guys out. If you're curious about that, let me know. If not, no big deal. It's all good. All right. So today we're up about $100 for the day. We have several positions, not just what's on the chart here. So they're cutting into our profits, taking some losses in other areas as well, mainly Boeing here. We have a call for 207.50 on Boeing end of week. It's not going in our direction, but Boeing moves pretty good, so we'll see what it does here. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been watching here, some of the stuff that I've been showing. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're looking to do some giveaways in the next couple of weeks. We're looking to give away this book. It's called The Biggest Loser, it's called The Best Loser Wins by Tom Hoggart. Anyway, very powerful book. The book taught me a lot about the psychology of trading and how we are wired the wrong way to be traders. We are hopeful when we should be fearful, and we're fearful when we should be hopeful. And talks a lot about how we trick ourselves getting in and out of positions. So, excuse me. he talks a lot about the psychology of a trader, and he talks a lot about how when we're in a winning position, we want to get out of that trade. We want to take our profits, and we can't wait to get out of that trade. But when we're in a losing trade, we're like, oh no, I'm gonna hang on to this. It's gonna come back. We get hopeful, right? So we're hopeful that it's gonna come back and it's gonna make up the money that we lost. So we stay in a losing trade much longer than we do in a winning trade for that specific reason. So what the book is trying to teach us, not that specifically, but one of the overtones of the whole book is about the psychology of a trader and how we as traders are we are just wired to screw up in the stock market. But once you understand that we should be fearful when we're hopeful and be hopeful when we're fearful, I think it really changes the dynamics of how you look at a trade. So I am going to be doing a giveaway on this book. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do it. I want to give every people an opportunity to hear about it and do something. We're also going to be doing some 1 month free giveaway for Tradecaster in the future. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram. What I'll most likely do to get the following up on Instagram is just have you guys make comments on something on Instagram. And by doing so, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a picture of this book on Instagram, and I'm gonna have you guys make comments on it, and then I'm gonna pick a winner from that, and then I'll send you this to your house via Amazon, and you'll get it. It was a difficult book to find in the library, but anyway. So that being said, make sure you guys follow the show, follow me on Instagram, and if you want to participate in that giveaway, excellent. I'll go ahead and do a drawing, like one of those digital wheels, and then we'll send that book to you so you can continue your education. A lot of the experience that you're going to get is by actually placing trades and making trades and doing trades and understanding the platform that you're using and knowing how to use it. That's going to make a big difference in your trading journey. And just hanging around the right people. Obviously, Sean's one of them, but there's a ton of people. I follow Gareth Soloway on YouTube. Verified Investment, he's a really good guy. I also follow Raider Trader on Instagram, Ricky Gutierrez. All these guys are solid people that are humble. They're not flashy. They're not trying to sell you. They're not trying to sell you the dream. They're just trying to teach you and educate you and be a resource to you. So continue to learn, continue to feed your mind with information, watch charts, understand patterns. It just takes a while, but if you enjoy doing it, and it's fun, right? If you look at it like homework, then it's not something you're gonna enjoy doing. But if you enjoy this game, you like the trading lifestyle and all the stuff that we do as traders, then you just gotta immerse yourself with the right education and the right people, and then good things will happen. Oh, hey Abby, thank you so much. Yeah, for sure. So just for Abby, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll make a note of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick video and show you guys how I chart my weekly ranges on using the option chain. Weekly range video. So I've never done this before. I'm not usually a streamer. I really enjoy trading. I trade almost every day. And then I found Tradecaster, right? And I found Sean. And then, I watched him for a little while when it was free. And I really enjoy, I'm like, hey, I'm doing this every day. Might as well just do it. I tell my kid the same thing. He plays video games. I'm like, you should stream, man. It's fun. So anyway, that's how I got into the whole streaming thing. But for sure, Abby, look out for that video. I'll try to do it this week. I'll probably do it after I get off air and do a quick video on that. And then I think we can put it somewhere on Tradecaster where you guys can revisit it. If not, I'll give you guys the link to the YouTube channel, and then you guys can link on the YouTube channel. I'm setting up the Spread YouTube channel. I just don't stream off of it. I have it set up. I just don't stream off it. I stream off my Cali Trailhead one. So, but anyway, I will do a chart for you, Abby, and please feel free to comment and just give me some feedback on it. I much appreciate it. All right, 8:55 on the West Coast. I am Shimano Trader at Shimano Trader on Instagram. Please subscribe to the show. Participate in our poll. We should have a new poll up here tomorrow or for Friday. And we stream Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific time. And I am broadcasting from California, so I am up early in the morning for you guys. Tap in. Let us know where you guys are from. And like I said, just stay in touch. That's all I can really say. For sure, Taquito. Good talking to you, man. Thanks for stopping by. We had some good music today. Music brought to you by Healthy Bali. Healthy Bali on YouTube. 5 hours deep house. No copyrights. So you can stream and play it in the background, and you're not going to get banned. Thank you, Abby. All right, DTSS. This is the one and only play that I see will have the potential for the rest of the day. Unfortunately, most of all the other plays have faded. Yeah, I think penny stocks. Man, look at the SPY, man. Shh. Look at that. It's back. Terrible. Should have stayed in puts. But, hey, that's the life of a trader, man. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. All right, let me see. All right, I like that. Look at Abby got a prediction. Is this for today? Is that your prediction for today, Abby? Or for the week? We shall see. All right. Abby's prediction for today is that QQQs and the SPY will probably finish higher than where we're at here at 8:57 in the morning. Good luck to you and your prediction, Abby. All right, there you go. All right, guys. All right. It is 8:58 on the West Coast. This is the Spread Live Trading Show, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. I am Shimano Trader. Thank you for joining me today. It's been a good day. We're up today. We're up in the market, right? Let me see where we're up today. All right, so we're up $110 for the day. 104 of those dollars have been from the SPY and a combination of other positions that we have open. Feels like this is super loud. Yeah. It's like my outro song and intro song. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me today. Again, I am Shimano Trader. This is the Spread Live Trading Show. We stream live 3 times a week. Tap in, follow us on Instagram at Shimano Trader. Subscribe to the show. Thank you for joining me today. Appreciate it. It's been a great trading day for me. I got to head out on the field today, so I'm going to be taking off here shortly. But thanks again for joining me today, and look forward to seeing you guys Friday. So we'll be here for Don't Lose It All Friday for our streaming then. And we'll check with you guys back then. It was good hanging with you guys today. Thank you so much.